to be loved. Every man needs a job. Your job is to make your wife happy. Right? That's your job as a husband. It's easy. Make your wife, a happy wife is a happy life. Make your wife happy. Right? But ladies, you have to help him make you happy. You didn't marry Kreskin. He is not a mind reader. He really doesn't know what makes you happy. If you married a guy with sisters, you're up a notch a little bit, but just a little bit, okay? They really don't know what makes us happy. They really don't. So you have to help them to make you happy. So let me give you a true life story. So I met my husband 17 and a half years ago. We met in December, and we got engaged at the end of January. We got married in June. Now it's October, and we're married, and it's my birthday. So it's the first birthday we're sharing, my birthday, as a married couple. Okay? So he remembered it was my birthday. Good. Okay? He hands me my present. Okay? So I'm so excited. I open it up, and what did he give me? A food processor. All the guys are like, that sounds good. Okay, no. Okay? A food processor. I needed a food processor. And I probably had mentioned it, and that's why he remembered, and he got me something I need. But you don't give your wife something she needs on her birthday. You give her something she wants, all right? So I've got this food processor, and I felt like bursting out crying and throwing it in his face, and that's what you give me for my birthday? But no, what did I do? I said, thanks, honey. I needed a food processor, okay? He leaves the room. I get on the phone with my friend Esther. I go, Esther, Yaakov just gave me my birthday present. She goes, what'd you get? I go, a food processor. She goes, oh, you poor thing. I'll take care of it, okay? So she told her husband, Ephraim, who worked with my husband, Yaakov, and after a couple of weeks, he suddenly brought up that women like perfume and jewelry for presents, okay? So the next time we had an occasion, he got me perfume. And the next time he got me perfume. And the next time he got me perfume, and I had to say, honey, you only use a tiny little bit, okay? So then he got into jewelry, and there's no turning back, okay? Wait, okay? He doesn't know. He really doesn't know. You have to help him. But if I would have just said, what did you do that for? I want perfume and jewelry. Like, it would diminish him and not build him. So often, I asked my Rebbetzin, I said, what's my job as a wife besides the obvious? She goes, your job is to take someone very good and make him great. And I said, how do I do that? She goes, by pointing out his mistakes in the very best way possible. Pointing out his mistakes 99.9% of the time is not telling him, you're making a mistake. Change. Because they can take that as criticism, okay? And if they have a critical mother, all the more so, all right? You have to be very careful. You have to go through the back door, not the front door, okay? Back door. That's why he may not hear it from you, and often he shouldn't, but who will he hear it from, okay? And you work around it that way. Making him great. And I asked my rabbi, well, if my job is to take somebody good and make him great, how do I become great? He says, by making him great. Because by making him great, again, you learn patience and empathy and all those things, and sensitivity. That's what builds you. For women, building the people around you builds you. All right? Builds you. So those are the three questions. Three questions. Do you have the same goals? Are you physically attracted to each other? And for a man, will you be happy making her happy for the rest of your life? And for a woman, do you respect him? Now, Purim is coming up, and it's a myth. One of the commandments of Purim is to get drunk. It's a custom, very strong custom, and some of the men take it very seriously, that they're supposed to get drunk on Purim. All right? On Friday, you're supposed to get drunk. And the Talmud says you can tell the worth of a man by three things. Kis, kos, and kas. Kis, what does he spend his money on? Just buying more expensive, he's just a tall boy with more expensive toys? Or does he use it to be a giver, right? To help people? Kis, what does he spend his money on? Kos, what's he like when he gets drunk? The Talmud says wine goes in and the truth comes out. Right? Remember the guys in high school and they got drunk and they were disgusting and lewd? We see the rabbis get drunk on Purim and there's more Torah and more love and more. It's amazing. All right? The real person comes out, the mask comes down. And kas, what does he get angry at? Does he get angry because somebody stepped on his toe at Kiddush time or hesitated at the light in front of him? Or does he get angry at injustice and try to do something about it? Kis, kos, and kas. All right, let's review a little bit, okay? We talk about what is marriage. Marriage is oneness. All right, like two pieces of a puzzle that fit together. Right? You're going to have certain qualities they don't have, and they're going to have certain qualities you don't have. You've got to be in touch with yourself until you know who you are and where you're going. You don't know who to go with. We define love by three definitions. One is that you appreciating the emotion you feel when you appreciate the virtues of another. What's important to you is important to me. And the more you give, the more you love, to be giver. And we talked about the three questions again. Three questions were goals, physical attraction, and do you bring out, in terms of for a guy, do you respect him? No, for a woman, do you respect him? And for a guy, will you be happy, making her happy for the rest of your life?
You have been listening to JHAH.com. For information about our online services, visit our website. To contact one of our representatives, write to JHAH@JHAH.com. Shalom from Jerusalem.